And welcome into another edition of Tobs Talk, everybody. My name is Riley Corcoran. The Tobs back in action at home tonight. They've had 2 days off. Their last game was on Sunday. Another loss to the Fayetteville Swamp Dogs, who they can't seem to figure out quite yet. The good news is, though, the Tobs are 7-0 against the rest of the CPL right now. They'll welcome in tonight a Western Division team, the Gastonia Grizzlies, who come in with a record of 4-5. They've lost 4 games in a row and have struggled offensively, only scoring 4 runs per game. Hopefully that bodes well for JT Brubaker, who is back on the mound for the Wilson Tobs for his 3rd start, and his 2 starts so far could not be any different. Start number 1 was great. He allowed just 1 run. But his last start was a little bit rough in Fayetteville. He gave up 11 runs in that game. So we'll see which JT Brubaker shows up. A great night at the ballpark tonight. 3 wonderful sponsors to help us out. Bojangles, as well as PNC and the Wilson Times. It's fireworks night and the School's Out celebration. So plenty of things happening at historic Fleming Stadium. We hope that you will join along, as well as a great show lined up for you for Tobs Talk. Coach Austin Love, as well as Bradley Morton and Matt Micah, will break down the game with me. That's all coming up. This is Tobs Talk on Greenlight. Welcome back to Tobs Talk. Riley Corcoran and Matt Micah about to break down a baseball game finally, because it's been a couple days since the Tobs have played. A little bit different. They played Sunday night, Monday got rained out, yesterday an off day, so the team maybe can recharge their engines. But let's go back to Sunday again. The Swamp Dogs just own the Tobs, Matt. I mean, that's 4 games in a row now that they've had the better of it, and errors cost the Tobs yet again.
You know, the Achilles heel so far early in this season for the Tobs is making errors, and then for a pitcher with all those errors comes the bloop single, and that's just been the dagger in the back, if you will, for the Tobs pitchers.
And again, Michael Wells, pretty good job on the mound. I thought his effort was there. It's kind of unique to see his stats. He's 0-2, but he has not given up an earned run. How many times have you seen that before?
Not that too often. Not that too often at all. He's pitching well, living down in the zone. Just a couple errors here and there, and then you just got to regroup mentally to get those outs.
And I know that you took the road trip up to Peninsula on Monday.
Right.
That was a bit fun. I mean, the game, there was nothing played, but about that rain delay, a little bit of fun there. Tell everyone, I guess, what the Tobs were doing during that rain delay.
Well, with the team chemistry is so great with the Tobs so far. Definitely want to see that. And they were just having fun, being goofy. We had the tic-tac-toe games. We were tossing the ball with the Peninsula. We started doing the roller coaster rides, and hopefully someone videotaped it and posted it on YouTube, because I was taking pictures. And I was also announcing on the PA of what was going on, and we were actually keeping points with the pilots and who was winning the competition.
So even without a game, there's plenty of stuff on our social media. Just another reason for you to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well. And a big game tonight. Let's talk about the off-the-field stuff before the on-the-field game. And I know that you've been doing a great job with promoting the fireworks. The School's Out night. Remember, this is from a postponement from Friday. So we have 3 sponsors tonight: PNC, Wilson Times, as well as Bojangles, putting out a great show. I guess just talk about everything that's going to go on at this game, Matt.
Well, we had the School's Out celebration, so kids come on out. There would be discount prices for the kids, completing school. Then we have fireworks after the game, which is going to be so much fun. And then we have Bojangles. First 500 people to the game get a Bojangles gift card.
Oh, why wouldn't you want to come early, right? A Gastonia Grizzlies coming to town, a cross-division game, a bit unique. So Gastonia played at Edenton last night, and JT Brubaker will be on the mound. And how different is it? Because he was supposed to start on Monday. So you have that mental psyche, you're trying to get after it, and all of a sudden you get postponed 48 hours at least with your start. Has that ever happened to you, first off? Secondly, how do you adjust? I mean, that's different when you want to mentally prepare and get ready, especially a team you know nothing about. How different is that going to be for JT tonight?
It's a huge mental block, if you will. I've been in that situation before where you think you're going to start one game, then you have a 3-hour rain delay, and then next thing you know, you're back at the bump, the next day. And he's just got to prepare, yes, it's a grind, but he's just got to stay focused, talk to his catcher, work on stuff, and then maybe, just go over some, game notes.
And we'll see what JT Brubaker comes out, because the first week, he was great. I mean, he only gave up 1 run. His last start, a bit shaky against Fayetteville. He's had a long time to think about that, so we'll see what JT Brubaker shows up. We're going to close up the show next. This is Tobs Talk on Greenlight. Welcome back to Tobs Talk. Riley Corcoran and Austin Love talking about a game. We were just discussing how, wow, it's been a long time since the team's taken the field. Probably nice, though, to have a couple days off. I mean, it was such a grind all the way through Sunday. How nice the last 2 days been, at least not playing?
Yesterday was nice. The day before not playing was a bit frustrating with the road trip and the weather. But, having a good 18 hours to pretty much do nothing and be exhausted at home and sleep in your own bed and, eat a cooked meal and sit down was pretty nice.
It's been a long time ago, but we have to discuss the last game against Fayetteville. Closer, but still a little bit ugly, at least in the field. 4 errors, unearned runs, losing 4-2. What is it with Fayetteville? I mean, do you think it's more mental at this point than physical? Because obviously the teams aren't that far off, but for someone to win 4 games in the last week is, pretty significant.
I think it may be a little bit mental. I mean, there are kryptonite right now.
Right.
We're just trying to keep our guys positive, and if you keep beating everybody else and losing that 1 game a week, our goal is to win every week, and we've done that so far. We're 4-1 the first week, and or 4-2. I'm not sure. I know what our total record is, but we've won both of the first 2 weeks, so that's where we are, and we'll get those guys eventually. That's just baseball.
And Wilson 7-0 right now against everybody else. 0-4 against Fayetteville. Gastonia comes tonight, and a little bit of a cross-division game. You've played in this league before, and a little bit different as far as playing someone you're not familiar with. I guess the first time through, not too much different. But how is that approach? I guess playing someone outside of the division.
It's going to be fun because we've pretty much been back to back with the same teams. So to see some new faces, some new coaches. Will be refreshing, and just to see where we stack up against the Western Division, because we haven't faced any of those clubs yet. So it'll be fun to see where we are and hopefully get back on a winning streak.
Gastonia is averaging just about 4 runs a game, so struggling offensively. Can JT Brubaker shut them down? JT has had kind of a unique week because he was so great the first week. Then he's had about 8 days to marinate on his rough start against Fayetteville. How different is it going to be for him? I mean, waiting now 2 days since he was supposed to throw on Monday. Worried about that at all, or you think JT is going to come out ready to rock tonight?
I think it's going to be good for him. I think he probably needed the extra couple of days to make sure his focus is where he needs to be, and he's antsy to get back out there and just go back out there and throw strikes and slow the game down. I think against Fayetteville, he kind of sped the game up instead of staying calm, keeping his heart rate down, and attacking the zone the way he did the first night. So we're hoping that he'll go out there and pump strikes the way he did the first night and put batters away, when he's ahead in the count, and we'll be okay.
And again, the roster almost finalized. It seems like it's always a work in progress, but we pretty much cemented in more new players since the last time we've talked. I'm going into detail a little bit about the guys from Canisius. I know I'm very excited to see them, as well as a young man from Ole Miss as well. So excited about those players. Tell everyone a little bit about them.
Very excited about those players. The 2 position players that came in, Hope Herzog as a left-handed hitting catcher and outfielder. Beautiful swing, very easy, quiet with his footwork, and we're excited to get him in our lineup. And Jim Lupins, also, with one of the guys from Canisius, was just an on-base machine. He's a bigger man, hit some doubles and some home runs, but I mean, he was on base left and right, flirted with 400 a little bit before finishing out. The season pretty tough, playing some very tough competition in the regionals. And then his teammate John Fitzsimmons, who's just been lights out the last 2 years as a closer for Canisius. I mean, he had a sub-1 ERA for most of the year. I think he gave up fewer than 5 runs all season, which is, amazing in any league. We're glad to have him because we've been kind of shuffling around with who our closer is, but now our legitimate closer's here, so we can put guys like Josh Johnson and Bobby Gazzola in their proper roles, and then hand the ball to John late and close out victories.
It never hurts to have another power threat in the lineup with Lupins as well as Fitzsimmons. Through the regular season, he gave up 1 run, 0.33 ERA before that NCAA tournament happened, and a little bit of College World Series prediction right now. I know it starts on Saturday. We were talking a little bit about it last night. You have a favorite that fans should be watching out for here?
A favorite? No. I just want to watch good games. I usually pull for whoever's losing. To see just whoever's losing is the underdog. I just want to see good games and watch baseball as long as possible, because I know soon football season's going to be creeping up here, and baseball won't get a sniff. So.
All right. Well, College World Series, that starts on Saturday. The Tobs are taking on Gastonia tonight. Make sure to come out to the ballpark. A great night planned. 3 great sponsors to help us out. The School's Out celebration and Fireworks. We're going to talk with Bradley Morton coming up next. This is Tobs Talk on Greenlight. Welcome back to Tobs Talk. Riley Corcoran joined by Bradley Morton, one of the hottest hitters for the Wilson Tobs right now. Started off a little bit slow, but now is 3rd on the team, batting over 300. And Bradley, I guess first question, the obvious question, what's changed for you in the last week or two where he's finally getting comfortable? Were you pressing a little bit? Because it's been quite a turnaround, pretty significant spot with you right now.
Yeah, I'd say I was pressing quite a little bit initially. Just didn't have my full confidence, I guess. As Coach Love would tell me, I wasn't getting my foot down. my timing was a little off. But now, my confidence seems to be on the rise, and I feel a lot better at the plate, and I feel like I'm just getting a lot more done. So.
And how about for you, a little bit different, probably batting in the 9 spot? I mean, maybe someone doesn't expect too much out of the 9 spot, but for you, it's just been a great position for you to be in to help the team out, restart that order again. Because I know in college you probably weren't batting 9.
Yeah, being in the 9 spot, you see a lot of fastballs, so I try to, jump on those easy fastballs right down the middle. It's been good for me. I've been able to see the ball well, and it's just been good. So.
And as far as the competition's concerned for you, playing at Lewisburg College and getting everything to go, I mean, great numbers for you as far as stealing bases, average, everything. Playing at this level, the CPL this year, what's your take on it, playing against guys that, pretty much Division I talent every night?
It's good. I'm really excited to be here, and I think I can hang with these guys, though. Coming from a D1 school initially, I think I got what it takes to, play at this level, and as so far I've been doing pretty well. So.
And a great journey, starting at North Carolina, going to Lewisburg, and now Appalachian State. Excited to get back to that Division I level and playing for the Mountaineers next year. Pretty good program.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, very excited. My dad actually went to App State, so he's very proud of me, and I'm looking forward to it. One of my real good friends, he's up there. He's our ace right now, so I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
And as far as stealing bases, I have to talk to you about this because you only got thrown out one time at college this year with how you utilize your speed. I want to talk more about the mindset that you have there on the bases because obviously the physical ability's there. You can steal base whenever you want, but as far as getting into the pitcher's head, getting into the catcher's head, as far as when you need to go, where did that develop? How did you become such a great base stealer?
Well, I just kind of read the pitcher and, try to think about what he's going to throw in certain counts. And usually, early in the count, if I think he's going to throw a certain pitch, then, I'll steal. If I think he's got, kind of a decent high leg kick, then, I just look for all those things. So that's what I think, a good base hitter needs. And, so.
Coach Austin Love is giving you the green light all the time. When was the last time you did not have a green light from a coach? With how fast you are, I can't imagine you not having the green light. Do you remember the last time?
Well, I'd say probably, maybe sophomore year in high school when I was just now developing to become a good baseball player. My coach would kind of hold me, but ever since then, I've always had the green light with my coaches, and it's worked out well. So
wise decision. And we spoke with Coach Love a little bit ago about the new players coming in. I want to get the players' perspective from it. Obviously, you haven't seen these guys play yet, but how do you welcome in new teammates? Sometimes you have to see some go. It's just the reality of summer baseball. But how do you guys as players deal with it, welcoming the new guys in? Even though you guys are successful 7-4, you might be coming in to take somebody's spot. How is that from the players' perspective?
It's all, it'll be exciting to meet all these guys, and, everyone's going to have to work hard to, secure their spot. But, we're all going to have fun. We're all going to get along. So it'll be good to meet them.
And the Wilson Tobs cruising right now, 7-4, taking on Gastonia tonight. Bradley Morton, third on the team right now, batting .333, doing a phenomenal job the last week. We will talk with Matt Micah previewing this game coming up next. This is Tobs Talk on Greenlight. Another edition of Tobs Talk in the books. The Tobs take on Gastonia tonight. We hope to see you out at the ballpark fireworks night, our Schools Out celebration. But before we let you go, we have to talk about the train game coming up on Monday. It was a special event last year, and now the Tobs will travel across the state, the western side, to take on High Point Thomasville. And I know there's great package travel deals for the fans that come over. Matt, tell everyone a little bit about that.
We're very excited about the train game. Tobs will be traveling to High Point Thomasville, like you said. The deal is only $90, and it includes the train ticket, the hotel that we'll be staying at, and the ticket to the game. So, great deal. We hope to see you there.
And again, tell everyone how they can contact the Tobs to get their ticket packages.
All you have to do is call the front office at the Wilson Tobs, or you can, contact the Facebook page or the Twitter account, and all the information is posted there.
And again, a busy week for the Tobs. 3 games out of 4 will be at home Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We hope to see you out at Historic Fleming Stadium. We hope to see you out there tonight as well as for Tobs Talk tomorrow. This is Tobs Talk on Greenlight.